sure everybody here has heard of critical race theory, right? So the reason why I think it's important to go over a little bit of the history of cultural Marxism and Marxism as its precedent is because if we can help school board members and us in this room as stakeholders in the education system, people who are working on the education system, if we understand these ideas, where they came from, what they're about, and how they're still happening in the education system today, then that gives us better intellectual firepower when we're arguing against stakeholders such as maybe a recalcitrant superintendent who says cultural Marxism, that's not happening in our school system, that's completely irrelevant. We're just teaching kids what's in the history books. And what we'll find is that's not really true. I'm sure everybody here has heard of critical race theory, right? Where does critical race theory come from? Where does the term critical race theory come from? It comes from a school of thought called critical theory. Critical theory is essentially another word for Neo-Marxism. What is Neo-Marxism? What's neo about it? How does it differ from Marxism? What even is Marxism? If you go to somebody's superintendent and say, I think that there's something related to Marxism going on in our education system, they'll say, I don't even know what you're talking about. We teach Keynesian economics. Marx never even comes up once. But what we'll find is soon, these ideas have trickled into the education system.